Welcome back to Leo Podcasting, Philip, everybody. Today we're doing a deep dive into some of the recent AI developments around the world.
Yeah, we've got stories on everything from new AI hardware to AI news to Chinese AI startups. It's a lot to cover, but it really shows how quickly this field is evolving.
So let's dive right in.
Mm.
This first story caught my eye. Taiwan is really establishing itself as an AI chip powerhouse.
They are. Their new SPIL factory it's opened, and Nvidia CEO Jensen Huang was there for the inauguration.
Oh, wow. That's a pretty big deal, right? Nvidia is like the name in AI hardware these days.
It is, and it shows how important Taiwan is to the global AI supply chain. This factory is going to focus on some super advanced stuff, too.
Like what kind of cutting-edge tech are we talking about here?
Well, they're really emphasizing this AI chip packaging technology. I don't know if you've heard about this, but it basically uses silicon photonics.
Silicon photonics, I gotta be honest, that's a no one for me.
It's basically using light to transmit data within the chip instead of electricity. It has the potential to make processing speeds way faster.
So could this lead to like even more powerful AI applications down the line?
Absolutely. Faster processing means more efficient AI, and that could mean big things for everything from self-driving cars to medical diagnoses.
That's exciting stuff. But speaking of AI development, not everything's been smooth sailing. Apple actually had to suspend its AI News summary feature.
Yeah, they had some issues with it in their iOS 18 Motor 3 beta. The AI was generating some pretty inaccurate information, even sending out false news alerts.
I saw that the BBC was reporting on that, and Apple called these inaccuracies hallucinations, right? It makes you wonder about the limits of AI.
It does, and it really highlights this challenge of making sure AI is reliable, especially when it comes to something as important as news.
Absolutely, and it'll be interesting to see how Apple addresses these issues going forward. But you know what else is interesting? These Chinese AI startups.
Oh yeah, they're really starting to make some waves, even with the restrictions they face in getting the most advanced chips.
It's crazy how they're still managing to develop such sophisticated AI models.
Yeah.
What's their secret?
Well, they're using some pretty innovative techniques. For example, they're using reinforcement learning, where the AI basically learns through trial and error.
It's like teaching a dog new tricks, but with algorithms.
Exactly. They're also using this mixture of experts, or MOE approach.
MOE, what's that all about?
Basically, imagine you have a team of specialized AI models, each one really good at a specific task, kind of like having different specialists on a construction crew.
So instead of one AI trying to do it all, they're dividing and conquering.
Precisely, and it seems to be working. Companies like DeepSeek and Moonshot AI are developing models that rival some of OpenAI's advancements.
Wow, so they're really becoming major players in the AI field.
Yeah.
But what about your market value? How do they compare to the big American companies?
Well, their valuations are still lower, partly because of the chip restrictions and the fierce competition in the market, but it's definitely a space to watch.
Now, shifting gears for a second, I wanted to talk about this partnership between Google and the Associated Press.
Oh yeah, Google's going to be using real-time news updates from the AP for its Gemini AI chatbot. This is a pretty big deal.
It is. It's Google's first deal with a news publisher for its AI. So what does this mean for the AP? Are they worried about being replaced by AI?
Actually, they see it as a way to ensure accurate and timely news delivery. They're optimistic about the potential of AI to benefit journalism.
But there have to be some concerns, right? Like, what about copyright issues or the potential for AI to compete with news organizations for ad revenue?
Those are all valid concerns, and they definitely need to be addressed. This partnership really highlights these complex ethical and economic issues surrounding AI.
That's a lot to think about. And lastly, I wanted to mention Spain's recent investment in AI. They're putting $150 million into supporting businesses that are incorporating AI technologies.
It's a sign that governments are recognizing the importance of AI, and they're willing to invest in its development and adoption.
So we've covered a lot of ground today, from hardware breakthroughs in Taiwan to Apple's AI hiccups to the rise of Chinese startups, and even Google's foray into the world of news with AI.
It's clear that AI is rapidly evolving, and it's impacting every corner of the globe.
And as AI becomes more integrated into our lives, we need to keep asking these tough questions about its impact on accuracy, ethics, and the economy.
You're right. These are conversations we all need to be having as we navigate this exciting but also complex technological landscape.
And that brings us to the end of this deep dive into the world of AI. We hope you found it insightful. Be sure to subscribe to Le Podcast de Philippe on YouTube for more fascinating deep dives like this one. Until next time.